For you, Cancer Crabs, you have the Six of Cups. Someone is coming back. Look, please make sure to smash that like button. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Go to it, click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel so I can most definitely keep the show going. I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody that reached out. Thank you to everybody that will in the future. If you want to go ahead and get a private tarot reading, birth chart reading, learn how to read the tarot for yourself, I'm the person that you're looking for. Look, you Cancer Crabs, you have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, okay? The Six of Cups is coming later on. But so far, you Cancer Crabs are good being single as of right now. Now, you are looking, okay? It's not to say that you're not looking. You are looking. It's just that you Cancer Crabs are not, you're not going to just engage with anybody. The person has to essentially be someone who is right for you. And, you know, Cancer Crabs, y'all are complex. You know, a person who's going to be with you, Cancer Crabs, has to really understand your emotions, and they have to care about it. They have to want to nurture it, and they have to also consider you, right, whenever it is that they're in a relationship with you. So the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands represents, once again, you haven't necessarily found anybody that could do that. So I'm seeing that you Cancer Crabs really have to be very selective about the quality of the people that you're going to meet. See, here's the thing, right? This is what I'm talking about, Ace of Wands, because you understand that you have a lot to offer. For you Cancer Crabs who know what your worth is, I'm not talking about sitting up on the internet making a whole bunch of mistakes talking about you know what your worth is. I'm talking about actually doing the work. You know, you don't have a lot of emotional baggage. You've been learning from your mistakes. Those are the Cancer Crabs that I'm talking about. You Cancer Crabs know your value, and you should know your value. Everyone that has been learning from their mistakes should honestly know their value, because you should. Honestly, you really should. Because the situation for you, Cancer Crabs, is that a lot of you are in a situation where that's the next step that a lot of people are not going to talk to you about. I learned the game and how it's played from going to people who understand the game, going to pickup artists back, like I said, back then when the pickup artists cost you like $15, $15 to $25, maybe even $30 on the high side. You know, on the higher end side, it was like $30, but it was really in the range of like 15 to about 25 bucks. They would give you, they would give you like a whole video on it and courses and for real, you know what I mean, through MetaBank. Anyway, right? Shout outs to MetaBank, by the way. Anyway, the next step for you to understand is that when you're doing your thing, for you to understand your own value, that's the next step. See, we come from not knowing our worth, and then through the trials and the tribulations, the dysfunctional stuff that people get us into, that's when we understand. Because I have Cancer Crabs in my chart as well as my South Node. So I understand things from your perspective, because once you go through things and you begin to learn, of course you're going to go ahead and now raise the bar, because you're raising the bar so that people who are dysfunctional cannot hang out with you. That's what it means when it means that you're supposed to be raising the bar, right? Not these idiots sitting up online, regardless of whoever they are, right? Talking about how it is that they're raising the bar. Because if you raise the bar too much for no good reason, you raise the bar right out of the dating pool. So a lot of you Cancer Crabs realize that it's not necessarily about raising the bar out of existence. It's more about raising the bar out of the dysfunction. A person has to be functional and actually have something going for themselves in order for them to actually see you. And the thing is that, or for you to see them, right? And for them to actually get along with you, because A person who's dysfunctional by definition is not going to be able to get along with you. They're not. And then you have the world, and then you have the Eight of Cups. So these two cards right here is about how, and you Cancer crabs want to make sure that you're actually keeping this long streak of victory by keeping dysfunctional people out of your life for months on end, for as long as you possibly can. I'm seeing that you Cancer crabs may even kind of keep score, in a sense that you're trying to see how long you can stay away from the dysfunctional nonsense, almost like a contest with yourself to see if you're actually the one that creates it, or if you Cancer crabs are actually, if it's actually possible or probable for you to even get out. And you Cancer crabs have realized that, yes, in fact, it is possible for you Cancer crabs to get out. All it is that you Cancer crabs ultimately need to do is to understand to not allow the nonsense to come into your life. Because even with me, and I know it's possible, because even with me, I had a ton of people, last year and earlier years in my life causing mischief. A lot of those people, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm gonna take full responsibility for it. I let those people in my life. I let a lot of those people in my life, they betrayed me. I still let them back. They let them back again. And slowly but surely, I started to realize, hey, it doesn't matter if I got to do this thing dolo solo by myself. It's better for me to honestly be by myself than for me to be with a person who is kind of, out there, and all they want to do is betray me at the end of the day. And all it is that I'm trying to do is do right by them. So there's no real benefit to that in the first place. So the situation with that now is that now this is the kind of the cross, or the conjunction that a lot of you, or the two-way, four-way street that a lot of you Cancer crabs are starting to understand. It's designed for you to be by yourself and to just be with a significant other. If you can get somebody to be on it, the solitude with you, because at the end of the day, I'm starting to see that you Cancer crabs realize that you can't have all of these type of friends around you like that, because a lot of those so-called friends will be in your way, being disrespectful. They'll be cool with you at first, and then the next minute, they start to switch up on you. You know what I mean? When they see you doing some things, they won't just come to you and ask you. Same thing when it comes to significant others. Those are the same people that'll be next to you, but then will start to really get jealous of you and have issues with you and start to, make problems for you. And I'm just seeing that a lot of you Cancer crabs, the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups, a lot of y'all are really walking away from that. Y'all actually don't want that. That may be something that Cancer crabs may have, you may have enjoyed when you were younger, because Virgos can be mischievous. I mean, in general, in general, children and young adults can be mischievous, but some zodiac signs are more mischievous than others. And Cancer crabs is one of those mischievous young adults. Cancer crabs, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, those zodiacs, I may be missing some, but those zodiac signs can be a little bit wild when they're young, And I'm not saying that you Cancer crabs are not young, but I'm saying that when y'all are like teenagers, y'all can get yourselves into some trouble. But the thing about it is that you Cancer crabs are growing up learning from your mistakes and understanding that there's not a whole, you're not going to be alive for 1,000,000 years. So I'm seeing that you Cancer crabs are understanding that fact, and you Cancer crabs realize that that's not really the best thing for you to do, is to waste your time trying to get to know somebody that all it is that they're going to do is take their time to aggravate the snot out of you, right? Because now the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups is what I was talking about. This is about you Cancer crabs understanding that at the end of the day, what you Cancer crabs got going on is something that deserves to actually be safeguarded, and that's yourself, and that's your relationship. But here's the situation though. The Six of Pentacles represents you, Cancer crabs, definitely do deserve somebody that will respect you. But the Six of Cups represents you're not even thinking about an ex to come back, and here it is that they come, or a past potential love interest, somebody that you could have really been in something with and could have had something solid with. Here their goofy behinds come back trying to see what's going on with you. And a lot of you Cancer crabs don't actually want them to come back at all. The Chariot now and the Two of Wands. The Chariot, which is Cancer crabs, right? So you showed up in your own reading. And then you have the World, which represents the opposite sign of you Cancer crabs, which is Capricorn, excuse me. And a lot of you Cancer crabs understand that, it is going to take a little bit of time for you to get to know somebody else. But, time can honestly only tell. Time will tell, Cancer crabs. Because the reason why it is that y'all are getting these readings is because I want to say this, that over the past couple of weeks, a lot of you are putting yourselves out there, but a lot of you want to make sure that when y'all put yourselves out here, y'all are not making yourselves, y'all are not disrespecting yourselves by interacting with idiots. And a lot of you Cancer crabs are trying to make sure that you don't interact with idiots. So the way that y'all are approaching people is more so from a slow and steady pace, like y'all normally do. But now there's differences between how y'all are now versus how y'all used to be. And what I mean when I say that there's differences, I'm talking about from the perspective of you Cancer crabs understand that not everybody should get your time and attention. Ask them questions. And you Cancer crabs are not down with the stupidity the way that you were when you were younger. So a lot of the cartoon, teenage years, cartoon antics that you Cancer crabs may have done. Because you got to understand that Cancer crabs and Leo are the zodiac sign of play. Play, right? Play like a child would play, like a teenager would play. Energetic and having fun. You have so much time. You know what I mean? You have who knows where it is that you're going to go in life. And when you Cancer crabs are young, like I said before, y'all will do some stuff like that. Y'all will play. Y'all will have your fun. But at the same time, you Cancer crabs also understand now that y'all are older. Y'all have things to lose. Things are becoming more important to you, or things have become more important. You can't be wilding out and acting like this with every single person anymore. You have to actually pay attention to the quality of the people that you really do spend your time calling yourself to be around. So let's clarify the Chariot. Strength, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, the Chariot, Six of Cups. Wow. Okay. The strength and the strength and the Page of Swords represent somebody that you may end up having like a love and a disdain kind of relationship where it's like it's warped, where you really do love this person, but at the same time, you and this person unfortunately can't seem to really be able to actually see eye to eye and actually get along with one another. Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, all it is that you see them as is heartbreak, because they have their, what they're coming in with. They have so much, they're like, what I mean? They have so much conflict. They have so much confrontation. And all it is that you Cancer crabs want right now is peace. Yeah, so what I would suggest you Cancer crabs to do is to leave them alone. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all. Make sure to like this video so that this video can actually hit that algorithm right there. Let's get 150 likes.